Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my 2 girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 114. I got my coffee in my summer sock camp mug. Magic loop cabin. You'll probably only see this cup for like a couple more weeks. I think summer sock camp ends the 31st of August. I have a pumpkin spice creamer. If you didn't see my episodes last week, I found it. Today is Sunday, August 15th, 2021. My birthday is in 2 days. My birthday is on Tuesday, the 17th, and I will be turning 38. Yep. Getting closer and closer to that 40. Getting real close. All right, this episode is going to be very, very short. I think. I don't know. We will see. I have 1 finished object and 3 whips. I did not touch my blanket this week, my jelly roll blanket, so I will not be showing that. One of my whips took over my life this week, so we're just going to roll with it. I have stash dash, reading and watching. I don't have any stash. Pat, 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 pat. I have a few skeins that I will show you future cast-ons. They might change, they might not. They might not get cast on. They all might get cast on, who knows? Before we get started, I will show off my coupon code from Stitching Plaza. Use the code HAPPYBDAY10 and get 10% off your order, and that ends August 31st. And I will link her Etsy website and the coupon code down below. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. You can find all the show notes right down there. I'll have links to my Instagram, my Ravelry group, which is there's crickets over there, but if you want to join, go for it. Links to patterns, yarns, bag shops, all that good stuff right down there. This is a podcast where I share my knitting, sometimes crochet, sometimes cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it is all knitting. I also want to thank all of you for your comments and feedback for the microphone. I would like to have one that can sit like on the table here or my little shelf, but man, those are expensive. This is a cheapy one, so it's not the best quality, but I've heard that it sounds better than it did, so we're just gonna roll with it. All right, are you ready for some knitting? Ready for my one and only finished object. Bam. Oh, look at these. So these are my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks. This is Zombody Mystery Machine. I think Zombody Mystery Machine, which is the Scooby-Doo van. I did these for the Desert Vista Dyeworks annual sock club. I don't know what it's called. It's very wordy. The 7th annual Desert Vista Dyeworks sock club. I think that's it. Where you knit a pair of socks with her yarn, 1 pair a month. You have to start on the 1st or after. And you have to finish by the end of the month. And you post them in her Ravelry group. So these are my August ones. I do Afterthought Heel. These ones I did a longer leg. 64 stitches. US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. They don't match, but I'm cool with that. They go in the same order, so. Yes, finished socks. And that's it. I know I almost had these done last episode, but I don't know where I was. I know I had one done, but that's it. All right, sip of coffee and we will get on to my whips. Or works in progress. This bag is Unusual Surroundings. My Rugrats bag. I love this bag. Now this one, I worked on it a little bit. Not a lot, so you're going to see them again. This is KnitPicks Felici Game Over. This color is on words. It's on their website. So if you would like it, go grab it. I got through a repeat, so here's where I'm at. These are going to be shorty socks. I do mine magic loop, Chiaogoo red lace, 1.5, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. Did I say 64 stitches? I don't remember. I do 12 rows of 2x2 rib. Rows, rounds. These markers are counting my rows. 10 rows per marker. These white ones are where I'm going to put my heel. I do an afterthought heel. These are going to be shorties. Did I say 32-inch cord? I don't know. But yeah. So I got through the whole repeat. I really love Felici. I don't know, who knows, I might finish these and cast on another pair of Felici. Because look, that's all my Felici. I might grab an older color and do like an old and a new and just rotate. I don't know, who knows. So, yep, just the sock. I think I had the cuff done last time for last episode, so about 40-ish rows. Yep, about 40 rows. That's it. I'm hoping to have those done this week. All right, this whip. Brand new cast on. I decided to hop on the DK weight sock train. I do not have any DK in my stash, so I'm holding fingering weight double because I have lots of that. And I'm like, I don't have a US, I'm using a US 3. Yep, US 3, 3.25 millimeter. And I'm going on some few websites and they're all sold out. And I'm like, yep, everybody's on the DK sock train. And so I went on a few websites and I'm like, well, I guess I'll just wait until I can find needles. And then I'm like, Lisa, you know those interchangeable needles that you bought? You can use those. I just had a duh moment. The bag's open because I was working on them for a little bit this morning. So this bag is by Awesome Granny. Bags by Awesome Granny. It's my knitting kitty bag. And I got my stitch markers over here on a binder clip. Now I put a whole bunch of row 1 minis in here. I'm not going to use all of them. I just I know I haven't used any of these, so I just threw them all in here. So here's the two colors that I'm working with right now. And I don't know which is which. They're both Lane and Lotus. One is Lucid Dreams and one is Subliminal Messages. I don't know which one's which because I took the tags off. But one is one and one is the other. And here's what I got. So I am using the DK Weight Sock Vanilla DK Weight Vanilla Sock pattern from Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, so I'm using that. Now my cord is not 32 inches. I have 4-inch needles, and I think this cord is 22 inches, So it's about 30-ish inches if I did my math right. But it is still working for magic loop. If I really like DK socks, I might buy a couple sets of threes, 32-inch cords, if I can ever find them again. I think I'm doing the medium, which is, I think it's 48 stitches. These are going by really fast. So I did the cuff like one day, and then this morning I did like 12 rows. It was, I don't know how long I worked on them, maybe a half hour. So they're going by very fast. I am a little unsure about this. It looks way too big, but it's like a slipper sock. So it's supposed to be, I mean, I've put it on my foot and it fits. I mean, I am unsure about where I'm going to put my heel. I'm going to attempt to do an afterthought heel on these. I'm a little unsure of where to put it. So what I'm going to have to do is do a tube. Once I do my toe, measure how long my toe is, because that's pretty much how big my heel is, and figure something out. I don't know, because I'm not sure how many rows I should do before I start doing my decrease. So this is an experiment. They're going to be baggy socks, so if they don't fit perfect, it's not that big a deal. But I did 10 rows of 2x2 rib. And yeah, so far so good. And I would really love to finish these before Stash Dash, because I'm holding double, fingering away double. So that means I can double my meters. Oh, we didn't talk about Stash Dash. We'll do that here in a second, but this is what I have. And since today is Scrappy Sunday, I might be working on these. But I need to finish one thing first. It needs to happen today. So yeah, I just have like all of my, I don't think this is all of them. I think this is all of the ones that I haven't broken into yet. So they're all the 10-gram minis. So I'm just going to grab 2 and go. I think I'm just going to use all of this and see how far it gets me. So these are going to be, I don't want to have a lot of ends to weave in. So I'm just going to, we're experimenting. If I really like these, then I'll start buying some more DK weight. All right, my last whip. Look at this, 13 minutes, and we're on my last whip already. I told you it was going to be short. Yesterday, I'm just like, I don't want to record. I have nothing to show. But here I am. We're going to stick with the schedule. So for Stash Dash, these are 267 meters. So that's all that I have for this week. But next week, it's going to be a big week. I can feel it. So my total is 14,271 meters. I know I'm going to hit 15,000. Anything above that is going to be bonus. I wanted to do 20, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how much meters my next whip is. All right, are you ready for the giant? Okay, I'll show you. It is too big. It won't fit. It won't fit in the bag properly anymore. This is a bag that my mom made for me. This is my Painting Waves shawl by Stephen West. It's on a US 5. I don't know what millimeter that is. 3.75 millimeters. I used, the pattern calls for 2 100-gram skeins and 8 20-gram minis. I had a 10-gram, or not 10-gram, I had a 10 20-gram mini set. So this is all that I have left. Not a lot of purple. Some of them are more than others. I don't have a lot of this one either. Whoops. So I think I'm just going to put these in my blanket. These are by Hue Logo. This was the confectionery mini set. It's not in her shop any longer. I'm sorry. A lot of her minis, you have to grab them while you see them. All right, and here's what I have left of my... Now I'm not done. So I have... This was my first cake. I decided to cut it early because I wasn't sure. The rows were getting long and I didn't want to stop in the middle and have to tink back, so I did not weigh this. This is what I have of my second cake skein left, but I did not do the I-cord bind off because that's where I am. Didn't finish it, but so close, but it's okay. I can do the I-cord bind off today. Oh, look at this. All right. Where's my stitch marker? I kept seeing my stitch marker. I'm like, okay, it's way down there. There it is. I'm gonna try not to hit my microphone, but yeah, you can still see the stitch marker. Look it, I did all that. Oh my word. This is beautiful. Do a close-up so you can see all the glorious rainbows. So, since I used 10 minis instead of 8, the pattern, these marked my sections. So the pattern told you to end at this stripe right here. And I didn't want to end with the green. I wanted the full rainbow. So I did the extra 4 stripes. So it is bigger than the pattern. I did not count my stitches. Here, right here, you were supposed to be at 254. So I think it's a 5 stitch increase every gray round. So I don't know. I'm probably close to 300. I'm not gonna count. It doesn't matter. It's somewhere between 250 and 300, we'll say. Maybe more, but. So yes, it's all done. So I just need to do the I-cord bind off. And I am, sad to say, but I'm just gonna use this for my I-cord bind off. I think it would look very weird to do my signature black and white stripe just at the top. So I'm just gonna do gray. But I think it's beautiful. So then I will finish the I-cord today. I don't know if I'll block it today or maybe tomorrow. It will be done tomorrow. It seems like the fingering weight shawls dry like that really quick, like a day. I don't know, because it's hot or what, but they seem to dry very fast. So yeah, I did a ton. Look at that. I can't believe that. I keep looking. I'm like, where's my stitch marker? Way down there. What? And I'll show you the back. I really love the back. It's cool. There's the back. And all of these ends are woven. I did the weave and Steven method. So I just have to snip them, which will kind of be a pain, but. So yeah, that's it. Oh, I love it so much. It's so beautiful. Here's the end. So yeah, I think after I finish this, I might take a small break with the shawls. I might just take a few days off. I think I overdid it too much this week with this. Yeah, I just couldn't stop knitting it. Just woke up in the morning. Usually I like to work on shawls for like an hour or two and then work on other things, but I'm like, nope. So yeah, I pretty much worked on this all week. Oh, I love it. do one more close up. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how big it gets. I don't know which cord I'm using. No idea, but it's pretty big. And I have my Cocoa Knits stoppers on there. And that's it. Oh, this gray is Lolo Did It Folsom. This is her everyday sock base. 75-25, and so are these minis. Her 75-25 base. Yeah. I was thinking about doing another color set, but I think it's good, and I don't think I have enough of some of the colors, so that is that. I am going to be doing the I-cord bind off today, and I feel like it shouldn't take me that long. I feel like it might go faster because I'm not using, I'm not changing from black to white. If I'm doing all one color, I don't have to drop, pick up. I might just go. So that is happening today before I do work on anything else. And that is all my whips. And since I don't have stash, I will just share some of the things that I might be casting on, or I might not cast on. We will see. All right, for DK weight socks, if I finish, I was thinking about using some straw. I don't know, my brain was not working properly. I saw Fiberbound podcast. She's in Australia. I think her name is Alexandra. Shoot, I think that's her name. But she started some DK weight socks on Stroll, and I'm like, why didn't I do that instead of using scraps? I have so much of this in my stash. So I thought, ooh, let's do some gray. And maybe I'll pop in a color heel. I don't know. I need to buy some more Stroll for one of my shawl projects in the future, so I might just make a purchase. I haven't bought any yarn in a while. It's not like me. So those might get cast on, might not. I don't know. We'll see how much time I have. These are going to be my next shorty socks. This is Night Owl Fibers. This is Diagon Ellie. These will probably be my shorty socks. Actually, these are going to be for a friend. She watches the podcast, so it's not really a secret. Actually, I think this is her yarn. We're splitting this one. Right, Amy? So, yep. This is going to be my next shorty sock. And this is going to be my next shawl if I feel like casting a shawl on. I might take a week off. But this is definitely going to be, I found my skein that I was thinking about adding it. I was talking about it last podcast, the Clockwork Shawl by Stephen West. So this is Stroll Thunderhead Tonal and Plank & Stella. Unbelievable. 75-25. Yep. This is 75-25. Yep. Superwash Merino, 25% nylon for both of those. So, yeah. Next shawl cast on this week, I don't know. And that's it. That's all I got. 24 minutes. I guess that's better than 10 minutes, like I thought it was going to be. Reading, watching. We're not done yet. We still have some chatting to do. I might hit 35 minutes. Reading, I finished Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. That is number 4. So good. And I also started and finished Once Upon a Dream. That is the Twisted Tales series, book number 2. That was also good. That was Sleeping Beauty. And I'm still reading The Giver because that's what I read before I go to sleep, and some days I read a page. Sometimes I don't read at all. Sometimes I read a sentence and I'm like, I'm tired, and I go to bed. So that one's going to take me a while to get through. I have read that series before, so it's a reread for me. And watching is boring. We finished Stargate SG1 Season 4, and that's it. I did watch Aladdin, the cartoon, the original, with my kids. It was really good. I haven't watched that movie in so long. It was so good. It made me miss Robin Williams. Oh. But the kids said they enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I've been watching some podcasts. Still chugging along on the podcast. I watch a bunch. Let's see if I can rattle off probably the famous ones. Crazy Sock Lady, The Crazy Sock Lady. The Fast Girl Speaks, Grocery Girls, Needles at the Ready, Knit for Brains. I hope they have an episode this week. One of them wasn't feeling well, so hopefully they have one this week. Piece for Piece Crafting, Fiber Hustle, Fiber Bond Podcast, the Lefty Knitter Podcast. And there's a whole bunch I watch. So, yeah, I guess we'll go into life stuff. This week has been rough for me. I have been stressed out. So at the end of the school year, they asked everybody if they wanted to continue to do online or go back to school. And at that point, the numbers were good. And I'm like, yeah, they can go back. And now it is back to where it was last summer. Maybe not as bad, but I'm just like, great. Here we go again. My kids can't get vaccinated. Yeah, I've been stressed out. So that's why I pretty much just worked on that shawl. There's a few rows where you have to think, but it's mostly mindless. And I'm like, I'm just going to knit away the stress. But, yes. But the school did send out an email saying that masks are mandatory for everybody in the building. So that makes me feel a little better, but I know kids aren't wearing them properly. It's just the way it goes, I guess. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, right? So my kids have been practicing wearing them on and off throughout the day for the last month and a half. So they're getting practiced with that so they don't go full-blown on all day to nothing at all. We started a little bit of the school supply shopping. Oh, I love that. The pencils and the folders and the paper. Oh, that's my favorite part about back to school. Last year we couldn't do it because you weren't going back, so why bother? So yeah, I think last year I just got them some paper. Some paper and some dry erase marker and whiteboard, and that was it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's all you get. So this year, my oldest daughter, she will be starting 5th grade, and they recommend Trapper Keepers. Oh, do you remember those? Oh, I had one that had Garfield on it. I thought it was pretty cool. Hers is just purple, but... So yeah, she's all excited to get everything organized. She's very organized. My youngest is like, go with the flow. She doesn't care about getting things nice and neat and organized. She just shoves everything in her bag, and then she gets mad because she can't find anything. So that is where I'm at with my stress level. I am not feeling good about it. I want them to go back. But at least my husband and I are vaccinated, so if they bring it home to us, we won't get it as bad. I am back to wearing my mask at the grocery store. I have been for probably 3 weeks. I think I went 2 weeks without wearing one, and then I put it back on. It's fine. I don't mind. I can wear it for an hour at the grocery store. It's fine. So knitting goals this week. Finish that shawl. Finish some kind of sock. I would like to finish the TK socks. We will see. I could finish the shorties. If I'm not working on the shawl, then I think I might just work on socks all week. That's what I'm feeling right now, because I haven't worked on a sock very much at all this past week, so that's all I want to do is work on the socks. I guess that's it. Oh, a little bit more life stuff. I am shipping my kids to Camp Grandma and Grandpa on Tuesday on my birthday, and or I'll pick them up on Saturday, so I have like three and a half full days of no kids. Oh, I'm excited. And my husband will be working, so I might try to watch some podcasts if he doesn't have a lot of Zoom meetings. Yes, we're going to have my youngest birthday party, a very small birthday party. We don't do the big friends' birthday parties. I can't. I can't plan parties. I can't. I don't like it. I don't like being around a bunch of people. So it's just going to be the grandparents and us. So it's a very small party. We are all vaccinated except for the kids. We're going to have her party on Saturday. Her birthday is the 26th of August. She will be 9. Oh my goodness. 9, and then my oldest will be 11 in November. How did that happen? It happened. So we're going to do that on Saturday. So I have to make her cake. She picked strawberry cake with vanilla frosting. I am going to make my cake tomorrow. I like ancient food cake with strawberries. That's my cake of choice. So my kids were upset because they were going to my parents' on Tuesday, which is my birthday, and they wouldn't get any of the ancient food cake. So I decided that I'll make it Monday. We'll have some of it Monday, and then it's probably going to last a few days, but I can still have it on my birthday. So that's what's happening tomorrow. And then probably Friday I'll make another cake, so it'll be cake making week. And I don't do anything fancy. I just buy the boxes, add the oil and water and eggs or whatever you need in there, put it in the cake pan and bake it. I'm not fancy. I hate cooking. I hate baking. I don't like any of that stuff. All right, I guess I will end it here. I managed to ramble on enough to make it my regular 35 minutes. You're welcome. If you have any questions or comments, leave them right down there in the comment box. I love reading them. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell. And if you want to share this podcast with anybody else that you might think would like it, go for it. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.